Hello, Brian here, Mystic Skull Games. I want to talk about the state of ordering anything online. It's become so. I have about three Kickstarters that I still have not received. Now, when I do a Kickstarter, my usual, I'll top it at $50. I'm just not going to do anything. But I did do the Dolmenwood Kickstarter, and I think it was like $100. So that's that and the Camp Snap, both $100 things I bought. I bought or I backed the Kickstarter. It's been a year at least. I think it might have been two. I don't know. Seems like it's been two. Maybe it was just one. And I get it. We got tariffs. Things happen. You know. Um, and they had it worse. I think of all these things that are coming out and that I bought, the Dolmenwood one because they made the stuff in China, and then it took forever for it to get over, and then they're divided up because they're pretty much, even though I would argue their market is mostly in America because he lives and he's UK citizen. A lot of that stuff got held, so it was divided up because Exalted Funeral does it in America. So that's a whole mess. So I get it that I'm just now going to get the Kickstarter. No problem. He's been very upfront, right? Um, but it is interesting how I am like almost one of the last fucking people. Somebody had to be last, right? So anyway, even in America, I mean, most of the states, I'm here in Ohio. So there was all that. Uh, then the other one of them, I don't even think is really. It had I back one that's like an Oz book. It's a Oz role playing game, Wizard of Oz role playing game, and I don't even think it's made. And that was the thing. It presented itself as if it had already been done, and then as soon as the thing's over, he starts, "Oh, let's start getting together and talking about this." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I thought you made the thing." No, so that one. But I want to talk more about businesses in general. Um, at this time of day where the dollar is so tight because everything's so expensive, businesses, you don't need to be playing games. If I'm asking you where something is, why it hasn't arrived yet, you say, "Oh, I'm sorry. See, this is what's happening." It doesn't have to be a fucking paragraph, doesn't have to be a page, but a few sentences to explain to me why I don't have the product or why it's going to take so long to get the product. I ordered the Camp Snap Pro in September and it says, "Oh, you'll get it by Christmas." Well, okay, I get that. It could be the day right before Christmas. I get that. That's what you've told me, right? But when you start putting your fucking product out in stores, online, and also they get it cheaper. I don't remember the name of there was a website that was selling the Pro for $50 off, or almost maybe it was 40. It was a lot. I mean, it's $100 camera, so if I can get $40 off, that's a freaking good deal, right? So not only could you order it from the site for 40 to $50 less, but you got it. People have that camera now. I bought it from the company itself, and I don't get the fucking camera. So I emailed them the other day. I emailed them last night. This morning, you talk about passive aggressive. I get automated response. "Hey, your camp snap's on its way." And tracking number and everything. It's being mailed from California. No email like, "Oh, we're so sorry, Mrs. Scott. Here it is. We're so sorry." No, nothing, nothing. And I remember because I had asked something else earlier. This was probably like a month after sometime in October, I emailed them like, I just asking like, "Hey, where is it?" Like, is or no, not, "Hey, any news on, like, is it going to come early or anything?" No, and the reaction was, it wasn't mean, but it wasn't really nice either. So so today, passive aggressively, they just sent an automated, "Oh, yeah, it's on its way." No reply, like, "Oh, so sorry," or no explanation as to why. It's in a store and I can get cheaper. I should have just canceled the damn thing, but they got me by a day. Um, I get why there's tariffs on things. And I'm actually pretty darn well, I don't stand on the food stamp thing. I definitely stand on the tariff thing. Um, we've created this situation from decades with China, but I how passive aggressive. Oh, here it is. It's on its way. The day after I emailed them. Um, but it's all through this all. Oh, and while this is unrelated, kind of, but it is. I stopped ordering from Amazon. I just will not order from them at all. Um, Over the last 2 or 3 months, everything. I remember the very last time I ordered something, or I tried to order something. You tried to get a $35 thing to get free shipping. So you're just juggling, trying to figure out, well, what I could use this, and because the shipping does, you might as well buy something else that you need, so you get the shipping for free. I've come very close to almost getting a Prime membership because the way they word shit. But you know what? I went to Walmart.com and almost everything is free shipping. I mean, not all. Some things are, and they do the $35 thing too, to some extent, but most of it is free shipping. I buy from Walmart.com now. I don't like Walmart. I definitely don't like going into one. But, um, one has free shipping and the other one makes you bend over backwards trying to figure out how to get free shipping. I won't do that. I do think, and honestly, Walmart has been having a lot of good, like, the one thing that Amazon had was there was a variety, right? And I think Amazon still has a good variety, but Walmart's pretty darn good too. And a lot of you find on Amazon is on Walmart also. So think about that during this Christmas season. Do not shop Amazon. They're just little fucking assholes, every one of them. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. I think, I'm going I stopped buying well, I stopped backing all the Kickstarters. I'm not doing another Kickstarter well until after the new year, maybe after the tariff thing gets, resolved, because almost everything printed is printed in China. Um, it just is what it is. I think though a lot of people are also learning, hey, as long as Orange Man's in office, you're going to need to buy American if you want anytime soon. I I talked about in another video. I had bought a camera, a Chinese knockoff camera, and I thought, well, first off, it wasn't under tariffs, even though it was coming from China. It was not under the tariff for whatever reason. And you have to really look. A lot of things are not on the tariffs. If you want to buy cheaper items like Temu, most of Temu, I think almost all Temu they have all this stuff. They were smart. They shipped all this. stuff into America. So it's coming from America, even though it's over from China. Um, the other one, Alibaba or whatever the heck the name is, it's all from China. It doesn't there's no warehouses here, so they are under tariff. Um, but anyway, that's why I just wanted to mention just how I've been treated as a customer by some of these people. Really sad. I'm talking basically camp snap. you know, maybe have somebody. I've heard. It's different stories because it's shipped from California, so I'm assuming that's the company. But at one time, they were shipping from Canada, and then when the tariffs hit, all of a sudden now they're over in America. And I even question which came first, the chicken or the egg? These knockoffs, are they really knockoffs? Or now I've seen where they were talking about how they were building the camera and they show mock-ups that they were making out, I assume in America. So I don't really, to this moment, I don't know, is CampSnap an American company, right? I question that. I don't know the answer, but man, if it's only like 4 or 5 people, which I think, the company's a very small company, okay, fine. Maybe you need to find somebody who's better at public relations just to send a automated response, "Here's your camera." So no more Kickstarters until the tariff thing's over with. I mean, I might buy something if I think I'm only going to get the PDF. Of course, a PDF is just you're going to get it. Um, and this was another thing. I I forget what's in what. The Dolmenwood. I'm getting the books of I can't remember. I think one's called Imelda, and there's 2 modules that comes with what I bought. Well, I forgot all about them. So I saw them on Exalted Funeral. I'm like, "Oh, I need those." And I bought them. Well, thankfully, they were on hold because they don't have copies of it. So I emailed them yesterday, like, "Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting this in this Kickstarter. I need to cancel this order." So we haven't, you know, that's still out. I don't know if I caught it in time. I should have, but I hope I didn't buy the same fucking books twice. But the Kickstarter's been so long, I've forgotten what's in it. Right? It's what all I get with it, and I wonder also. I think they've added a few things because I don't remember these little add-ons coming with what I ordered or what I backed. I think they just thought these bitches have been waiting so long. Let's just add some more shit in there. I think that's what happened. So I have to, but I found when they did ship it finally, like 2 or 3 days ago. Uh, it says it's on its way. They had a full list of what I got. So some of them I knew, but some of them I'm telling you, I did not. That was not in the backers thing that I back, which fine by me. I'll get some for free. But obviously, I think that's what it is. They thought, well, they've been waiting for like over a year or so. So anyway, that's just a little my feelings on the whole tariff shipping and businesses being the way they are. Some of them have been very angelic, and some have been really bitchy. I mean, just really. So anyway, that's enough for now. Talk to you later. Bye.